Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Lizzie, and for today's video, we are talking about Stay Out of the Fucking Attic. So this is a 2020 horror film, which I just watched it on Shudder. I do believe it's also available to watch on Amazon Prime if you already have a subscription. So if by the end of this review you still feel like watching the film, you can watch it on those platforms. This is going to be more of one of those rant type videos. I finished watching the film this morning, so I'm just gonna go ahead and ramble off and get into it. So for starters, this film has an interesting plot. Initially, it is about these three ex-convicts, one who owns this moving company and has hired on the other two to help, and they get this job working for this old man who lives in this gigantic mansion style house, and right away they all kind of have like a bit of a weird vibe from him. He seems a little off. He tells them to just focus on 2 floors of the house and that he needs the project done by the morning, and he will pay them like 3 times their initial charge. So of course they're excited about the money but nervous about the weirdness of this guy. He tells them to avoid the attic and the basement, which we'll get into as well. And again, it sounds like a very interesting plot with just those facts, but there is so much wrong with it in this film. All of these characters, there's only 4 of them, but they're all so completely stereotyped. Our 3 cons: the company is run by this white guy who you end up finding out that he has all these Nazi tattoos that he got while in prison, and that they're just prison tattoos because he had to do what he had to do. And now I'm not saying that that doesn't happen, but it's just such a stereotype. It's so overused as well, and at that point it's just a pathetic excuse and just really annoying and not original at all. And then our 2 other cons are angry black girl, drug addict, Hispanic man. And just, again, total stereotype characters, as well as our old man, who is German and ends up being a Nazi. So it's just, wow. The stereotypes in this film. As we get into the film, we come to find out that he's actually supposed to be a portrayal of a Nazi named Joseph Mengele, or Mengele, I think is how it's pronounced. He was a real person, a real Nazi who was known for his gruesome experiments. He mostly experimented on twins, and he went missing after World War II. Nobody really knows what happened to him. There's some conspiracy theories behind it, and it's definitely something that I find very interesting, especially because if you know any of the history on that, a lot of those people just got away with their horrific crimes and received no fucking punishment for it at all. So angry. So I understand the appeal of wanting to use this for a film, but it's not original by any means. This is not the first film that has ever done that. Like I said, there are so many theories about what happened to this guy, so you can find plenty of other movies or documentaries about that, and this one just manipulates that for the sake of this horror film, and I didn't like it at all. I didn't like the way every character in this is stereotyped, including this old German man. Like, he could have just been like a creepy old dude living in this house, experimenting on people. And I'm not gonna argue, like, I know a lot of Nazis, like, came to America, but, like, we have a real bad history with that. Big shock there. But it's just, why you gotta stereotype the old German man as well? Like, everybody in this film is just so heavily stereotyped, and I just didn't like it. And another aspect within this film that also bothered me is the title. It's called Stay Out of the Fucking Attic. but there's minimal that the attic actually has to do with in this film. There's like a little bit, but the majority of the bad parts in this film and where he's doing his experiments are actually in the basement. So it should have been titled Stay Out of the Fucking Basement, because the attic really had absolutely nothing and was not enough to warrant the title of this film. So if you have already seen this one, let me know what your thoughts are on it in the comments below. If you did enjoy this review, please do give it a big old thumbs up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button for more horror-related content. And before I go, a quick shout out to my Patreons. Thank you guys so much for helping to contribute to the channel. If you know the perks to being a Patreon, links are in the description below, along with all of my social media. And I will see you guys again later with another video. Bye!